Well, an interesting thing about this fight is that both fighters' last opponent was Mike Walker. Now, Mike Walker is a very accomplished fighter, and although he was beaten by both these boys, he gave them both a good fight, and it'll be interesting to see how these two shape up against each other. Ethan has done most of his fighting in Australia. He's only had the one fight here against Mike Walker. He did all his fighting in Australia, actually fought a draw against the Queensland champion, so he knows what it's all about. And Lee, of course, he's got one ambition, and that is to turn pro.
Yeah, Lee's a very good fighter, awesome puncher. He gets his punching from his family, they're all boxers. He's got an older brother that's a national professional boxing champion, MIKA. So I look for some big punches. We've seen him fight before, Tony, and he was throwing some big punches that night, so look for some big ones tonight, as he's doing at the start now. But Ethan's been training at the Balmoral gym for a few months now, so he's picked up a few tricks, and he's going to put it on the line, and he's going to try and get that title off the title holder, MIKA.
Well, if anybody can teach a man to learn how to fight New Zealand style, it's Lolo Muli, of course. And I know that Ethan hadn't fought with knees before he came over here, and he fought very well with them against Mike Walker. So we'll see if he gets a chance to use them tonight. Oh, good uppercut. Those punches very crisp from MIKA. Ethan trying to wear him out with a strong leg kicks to the body.
He's a very strong athlete, MIKA. He's a natural talent, as most Samoans, very natural in the ring. But Ethan, the lay down on Ethan, he's very focused, and he's very, very fit for this fight. And he wants nothing more but to win the title for himself and for the gym, and be a New Zealand champion.
Yeah, cameraman seems to be following the numbers around. He doesn't want to lose track of the rounds by the look of things. But there's MIKA. He's a 24-year-old. He's a panel beater. As I say, he wants to turn professional. He also, one of his hobbies is playing the saxophone, and he's really hoping that he'll have something to blow his horn about here tonight. Ethan is a 21-year-old. He's a screen printer. He's got a good record, and he dearly wants to pick up a title. He's got his stepmother over from Australia to see this fight, so he'll be really trying hard for this one. And the pace has picked up a wee bit in round two.
Yeah, that would have been instructions from Lolo. You've had the first round filling out. Now let's pick up the pace and let's win this fight and take the title.
Well, MIKA was another one last night who struggled to make the weight. It didn't seem to hinder Chanel Federica in the previous bout, but I'd say that would be the tactics. Try and wear them out, wear the fighter that's had to work hard to get the weight off. Oh, beautiful uppercut there by Lee.
Yeah, nice boxing skills by Lee. Handed down from the generation of this boxing family. But I'd imagine that Ethan would be trying to wear down Lee, and he's doing a pretty good job at it too.
He's worked him into the corner, put in a couple of good leg kicks, one to the inside of the thigh, and they can take a toll later on.
See, MIKA's got this natural ability to move away from Ethan's punches, and then Lee comes back and counters like he did then. He'll lean back just out of range of the punches and come back with his own. Oh, Ethan just walked into a beautiful crisp right cross there from MIKA. But Ethan's okay and he's coming back with some punches of his own.
I think that's the tactics that, well, yes. He's very dangerous if he gets in close enough for those punches. I think that's what he's been trying to do. He's going to work the legs.
Oh, and a nice display of boxing skills there. Here we see Ethan just having a rest, getting instructions by his trainer, Lolo Homuli.
One of the cornermen there, along with Utai, is Alan Drew. Alan's going to be fighting in Australia. His next fight will be in Australia. Of course, he turned on a real fight to see, wasn't it, at the Sunset Palms when he knocked out the Thai there with a beautiful left hook. And he's been invited to fight on Labour weekend over in Melbourne, so something that he's in hard training for. But back to round 3. Ethan SHEPP in the red and gold, MIKA in the red and white.
See, Ethan's a pretty good defensive fighter. He's got a good defence. But he's up to a hard opponent. In very good physical condition, MIKA. Oh, he just got caught with a kick.
Yeah, I don't think MIKA wants too much of that infighting. He's doing too well with the boxing.
Yeah. I think Ethan wants to do that though. He wants to tie up MIKA and work his body with Ethan.
Oh, beautiful uppercut.
Yeah. Oh, what a knee! If the fight continues, Ethan's going to walk in there with knees. He's going to tie up MIKA and work those knees. Yep.
You're right. He took a long time to catch him. He's not going to let him off the hook now.
That's right. We found a weak spot in MIKA, and that's the body with the knees. But he's got to keep following.
He doesn't know to go to the neutral corner. He wasted a few seconds then because the referee stopped counting while he come over to his own corner. He let MIKA off the hook.
Ethan's going to walk back into the knees. He's got to keep kneeing that body to take the title. And saved by the bell, MIKA was.
That was a mistake by Ethan SHEPP. Ethan SHEPP was meant to go to the neutral corner. He'd dropped his mouth guard. He picked it up, walked over to give it to his corner to wash it, just inexperience. By the time he went over to the thing, he lost. By the time he got to the neutral corner, he had lost 4 seconds. He could have had a knockout.
Easily lost 4 seconds. That count was about 15 seconds, and MIKA just made it. So maybe the title, the belt could be around Ethan now if he hadn't made that mistake. But I got a feeling that Ethan's going to walk back into those knees because we found a weak spot in MIKA, and that's the body.
Well, what can MIKA do to counter that? He's just got to keep bouncing, keep away from him, keep the boxing skills up, because now surely he must be behind.
For sure he's behind. He would have lost a couple of points in that round alone. But MIKA's got to keep on his toes and keep that long-range punching and long-range kicking. But he doesn't want to get caught up. But he's getting caught up. He's going to mix it up with Ethan. Would be a bad mistake for Lee MIKA. And here comes Ethan. He's got to tie Lee MIKA up and work those knees. But at the same token, Ethan's got to watch. And he's working away those knees.
He's got him again.
And he got him a right
It's
cross.
all over this time for sure. Look, he doesn't know what to do again. Ethan come towards his own corner again.
Lee MIKA just got caught beautiful with a right cross. And he done it. He's the champion now.
That's a very popular win because he's a lovely fellow, as is Lee MIKA too. And unfortunately, Lee MIKA will be playing the blues on his sax tonight, but he'll come back.